Good?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, for your science homework this week, what you're going to be doing is looking for an article. So, it needs to be either a newspaper article, it could be something from a magazine, or a web-based article. Okay. Now, depending on which grade you're in, that's going to determine what the topic of that article is. So if you're in grade 4, you're looking for an article to do with pulleys and gears. Okay? And I'd like you to try and connect it to current technology. So we're not looking for things about like way back in the day when. I want to know what's new in technology that involves pulleys and gears. Okay? And there's some good articles out there. I've done a search recently to make sure. For grade 5, you're going to be looking at forces in nature. So forces in nature could include earthquakes, avalanches, tsunamis. Okay? So big forces in nature impacting somebody on Earth right now. Okay? Or in recent times. So I don't want you pulling an article from like 4 or 5 years ago. Try and find something that's in the last 6 months or so, if we can. If you really can't find something, then you can back it dated a little bit further than that. You need to have a print off of it. So either cut it out of the newspaper, or bring in the news or magazine article, or print it off. So, for those of you that are sitting there going, I don't get a newspaper, I don't have a magazine subscription, and I can't print anything. What do you think I'm going to say to that? Yeah. Come on, what's my solution most of the time?
Get one.
Owen?
Go to the Drayton Library. You have said that.
You can go to the Drayton Library.
But
Please don't cut out anything from there. However, what do I
have another tip.
Porter?
Like in the morning, you could come and print off your article.
In the morning, any nutrition break that I'm around, you just need to ask me before Tuesday when homework is due. So you cannot come to me Tuesday morning at 8:50 and go, oh, I forgot. Can I print it off right now? No, you need to be on it before then. If you come to me on Friday and say I need to print off this article, no problem. But you need to, and if you need to look one up, you can do that then too. Okay? But you need to make sure that you're doing that beforehand. I'm not accepting people Tuesday morning saying I forgot to do my homework and now I need to do it because I realize it's due. Okay? It's homework, but it's something you're doing outside of class time. Okay? So I don't mind giving you time in a nutrition break or in the morning, but I'm not having you do it in the morning too. Okay? Does that make sense to people?
I hope we all.
Questions? Clara?
What are we going to do with the article?
We'll talk about that on Tuesday.
I wanted to find an article about a hurricane.
Yep. So as long as it's a natural force. So hurricanes, earthquakes, tornadoes, avalanches, tsunamis.
What's a tsunami?
A what?
A huge wave.
A huge water wave that goes.
Sarah?
Do we have to like glue it into our book?
No, just have it with you. So have it with your book, but you don't need to glue it in. This we're going to glue in a minute. Yep.
Do we still have to read?
Yes, of course you have to read. Every day, between now and June, you need to be reading 5 nights a week.
We do.
And recording it.
Are we like finding on the internet like writing a paragraph about it?
No, I'm asking you just to print it off and bring it in.
Is an article kind of like a story or something?
Yeah, so it would be like a news article on something, right? So
it's news about someone.
yeah, I don't want it make believe, right? I want it to be nonfiction, not fiction.
Fell on this person a day ago.
Right. So I don't want somebody like, let's say Gears and Pulleys bringing in like the wonderful story of the robot who could. That's not what we're looking for, right? We're looking for a news article.
What if you have a printer in your house?
So what's the solution?
You could also write it out.
You need to have read it over and you need to be familiar with it. Okay, so, and if you want to include that as part of your 20 minutes for one of those nights, you can do that. But you need to make sure that you've already read it. So don't just read the headline. Otherwise, as far as we're concerned, children under 15 can't be left home alone? According to the Supreme Court of Canada?
Yes. Thanks.
Right, we want to make sure that our news resource is reliable, so we need to read the article, we need to be familiar with it.
Wait, does it have to be about like
something that happened to a person about like nature that like a tornado like hit a guy in the face?
Not necessarily.
Or does
could
it
be
just mean like something happened, like a tornado
Yes.
somewhere?
a tornado somewhere, an avalanche somewhere, a hurricane?
Does it have to be in like a specific place? Like, or could you just like search up earthquake and then just take the first article you see, if like look at it and see if it's like reliable, then just take it,
Yeah.
even if it was from 1933?
Well, what did we talk about in terms
That
of
has
how?
to be in the past 6 months.
In which we're shooting for the last 6 months. Now, if it's 7 months ago and you really can't find anything else, that's fine. But I want you to try and go for something current. So the more current, the better.
Does a forest fire or like a big fire count?
Yeah, we could do forest fires. That would be fine.
What if it's not a forest? What if it's like burning through towns and all this stuff? Does that count as a forest fire?
Someone
Yeah.
would have set it off though.
Yeah, so typically that would be considered a forest.
Oh.
Okay, 2 more questions. Okay, we'll come back to you.
What happens if two people have the exact same article?
Not a problem.
What if it's not in this state?
Tyler, what was the answer to that? She asked, does it have to, what if it's not from this country?
Well, it could still be as long as it's in the past 6 or 7 months. It could be in Australia, like.
True.
What if it says something like
Okay, alright, thanks Hunter.